So hi there, hope you are doing good. So today we are building a library management system database where we will be building it from scratch, and we will see all the tables which can be included in the library management system, and we will define a primary key foreign key relationship between them, and we'll include all the constraints which are required for the library management system. So let's proceed with building a schema. We have a library management system. So what tables we can include in this library management system? So first, we let's say we have books. Books are important for library. Let's say we have staff of the library. Again, we can have the departments. So like the library is from any college, so we have the departments of the college, and we have students of that college, and we have the status of book. So these are the tables which will be there in the library management system. So what kind of columns we can expect in this tables? Let's define the columns of the tables. Let's consider first a book table. Here we can have ISBN number. ISBN number is unique number which is given to the published books. It is unique for all, so we will consider it as a primary key for book table. And now we will have the name of the book, and we say it's considered book name. We'll have rack number, since there will be multiple racks in the library, so in which rack the books are stored we need to mention that. And we'll have the author, and again we can have the book edition. This is one table for book. I think this information is enough for book table. Now we will have the staff table. So we have a staff table. So for staff, what can we have? We can have staff ID. Let's consider this as ID. So staff ID will be unique for every staff. I mean, it's single person who is staff will be having a unique ID. So let's consider it as a primary key. Again, we will be having name of the staff. Let's consider it as a name. We'll have designation, and we will have phone number. So this is the staff table. What is the next table we have departments. So there are multiple departments in the college, so we have department table. So what we can have in department is department ID. So it will be unique for each department, so let's consider it as a primary key for this table. And we will have department name, and let's consider HOD name. So it will be HOD. HOD means like head of the department. These are the first three tables. Now we will have student table. So let's consider student table. So in student, first we will have student ID. It will be unique for every student. So let's consider it as a primary key for this table. We'll have name for the student, and we'll have address of student. The student table will have the department ID of, like, the student belongs to which department. So we will have here a department ID. Since we have a department table here, so we have primary key department ID. So since there will be multiple students from multiple departments in the student table, so we'll consider this as a foreign key, which will refer to department ID in the department table. And again, what can we have in student table is department name. Now what table is remaining? The book status is remaining. Let's consider the book status table. So what can we have in book status table? We can have the, if someone is issuing the book, so we can have issue ID, which will be I think issue ID should be or should not be a primary key. I think it should be a primary key. So it will be a primary key for book status. And we'll have student ID. What student will be issuing which book? So it will be foreign key, which will be referring to the student table. Now we'll have issue date, date of issue of the book. We'll have book ID. So it will be a foreign key, which will refer to the book ID from the book table, which is ISBN, which will be unique for all. Now we will be having staff issue ID. I mean, what staff, which staff has issued the book for the student. So it will be a foreign key, which will be referring to the staff ID. So these are our tables, and now let's see what relationships are there between the tables. We have here book student, we have book status, we have department, and we have books, and now staff is remaining. So here this is sharing one to many relationship between student and book status. Since student ID is primary key here and there are multiple student IDs here, so this will be a one to many relationship. With department, we'll have one to many relationship between department and student. Since department ID is unique here, this primary key, and there are multiple students with multiple departments in student table, so it is a foreign key, so it is one to many relationship. So in here the ISBN value is there, and here the book ID is there, so there will be a one to many relationship between book and book status. And related to staff, we also have one to many relationship, since we have staff ID here and staff issue ID here. So this will be our schema on which we will be building the table. So let's move to the let's move to the SQL, and let's start making the database.